Hey, hello, friends. You are welcome back to Journey with Jesus. This is Amaka Andrew cooking today. Continuation of making of fufu, okra, and vegetable soup. So this is the vegetable. I have cut it and strain it with boiled hot water and squeeze it out. That is what you are seeing right there, the spinach and the collard green. And here we have the okra. It has been chopped with the food processor just to make it easy. You can use your knife depending on how you want it to come out. So here is the oatmeal flour. We have blended the oatmeal, and this is the gizzard. It's been cooked, and this is the pepper. We have chicken cubes. I have blended bell pepper and onions. I do not have tomato here. Tomato could be optional, so this is just bell pepper and onion just to give it the color and flavor. So over there we have the beef, and we have the beef broth here, and this is the pan. I'm going to turn up the heat. We are going to start cooking here. So I'm gonna have to add a little oil. You can use any oil of your choice as we talked about. So here I'm going to be adding this bell pepper and the bell pepper and onions, and I'll begin to stir it. I'll begin to stir it to come up. And while that is going on, over here we are going to have the chicken broth. But we are going to add the smoked turkey, the beef, and the gizzard, and I'm going to turn up the heat for it to also cooked already. You know this has been cooked already, just to get it steamed up, and I will add the beef broth to it while it cooks. So I have the beef broth in there right now. So that's the beef broth for it to cook. So while they are cooking, I'll be stirring the onions and the bell pepper. I'm going to cover this up right here. So I'm going to continue stirring on this one. So making two soups here is very easy because the moment the meat is already cooked, so the moment I'm going to use this hot the bigger heat here. So the moment you have I'm going to turn this up here. So this heat will give us faster intensity. So we have it cooking here. So here we have our gizzards, and we have so right now you can put your chicken cube right in here if you want to, but the meat has already been seasoned with chicken cube, and we have the broth right there. So let me increase the heat over here so that we can get this cooking going faster. So the main thing holding us right now is frying of this bell pepper and onions. So once we have these bell pepper and onions fried to a reasonable done, I'm going to split it up to make the okra soup and the vegetable soup. So I'm going to keep stirring it. leave it to steam up a little bit. So like I said, we have the smoked turkey, and we have the gizzard, which is already boiled, cooked, and seasoned, and we have the beef, all are steaming up here. So the next thing to do will be, as soon as it steams up, is to portion out this onion paste, portion out the onion and bell pepper paste, then make the two soups. Everything is pretty much ready to go. So we're gonna allow it to cook up a little bit, and the meat is steaming pretty. Okay, right there. I'm gonna check on this. It's still steaming up. It's steaming, and this is boiling. I'm gonna turn on this heat here on this one. So we are boiling the meat is already boiled, but we want it to steam up a little bit more. Then we will finish up with the soup. I'm gonna keep stirring it a little bit because we don't want it to run off here. So set it off. So this bell pepper is a little bit on the yellow side, not the red. So whatever color of bell pepper you get, that is going to determine the color of the soup. So that is the reason there. So it's continue to steam. Continue to steam right there. So continue to steam. Continue to steam. And over here we have the meat. The meat is steaming. And I'm going to stir up the meat here. So at this point, we are pretty much done here because we don't want to cook this to a point where we kill out all the vitamins. So I'm going to have this over here. So I'm gonna stir it up here. As you can see, it's cooking. So we are going to allow it to steam up for a little bit. Okay, so at this point, everything is pretty much steamed up. Remember, this has been well cooked. So I can actually begin to portion it into two. That way I will have my vegetable soup, and my okra soup. So at this point, the base is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same base. So I have it portioned out into two depending on size and how I want it. So I am going to start putting my vegetable here. So I need to get some of the juice from here over here because we are trying to make two soup at once. Yeah, so I have portioned it out pretty much, and that is all we need. So right now, as you can see, depending on the quantity of soup you want to make. So right here now, so all we have here is if I want to make this to become the okra soup, then I will pour the okra here, and with this we are pretty much done. Remember, we did boil this meat with our chicken cubes, so that is pretty much there. Then on the other side, which is the vegetable, so I'm gonna put the vegetable over here. So that's pretty much it on this side. So here we have the vegetables. So because we just added vegetable to this sauce, and we have vegetable soup, friends. Yeah, now we have vegetable soup here. So we have to turn it pretty well. And for the okra soup, I like to have some vegetable, some form of vegetable to the okra soup. So because of that, I'm going to add some little vegetable to the okra soup, and pretty much I will be done. So I got some little vegetable over this okra soup right here, and we are done. I don't like to overcook my vegetables, so we are good right here, and we are good. So here now we have the vegetable soup, and we also have the okra soup. So I'm gonna turn off the heat because we are done. Then after that, we are going to make fufu that will go with it. So at this point, you can cover it to steam up a little bit. If you want it to steam up a little bit, you can cover up the lid so that it will steam up a little bit. The same thing over here, but I'm gonna turn off this heat over here because this is pretty much cooked. This is ready to go. So we will be making the fufu in the next section, then serve out the food. So this is okra soup, and this is our vegetable soup. Stay tuned for the fufu. Thank you.